What's up guys, I'm back. Long time no see. Last I remember, I was taking the exhaust off. And so now, I have the exhaust on. I just used the existing hangers, and since this is a CX Racing Turbo Kit, everything for the most part lined up. I was able to use the existing hanger on one side of the muffler. On the other side, I just used metal zip tie because the other hanger didn't work. In the middle, the back part and the mid pipe just bolted together with two bolts, so it's pretty simple. And then right by like the transmission area, there's a second hanger that's just a direct bolt on, so that one was pretty easy. And so that leads me to, yeah, you can't see it from here, but that it's right like about down there. And so now I need to attach the turbo manifold, but as I was taking the manifold off, a few complications arised, which made me stop working on this for about like a few weeks, because it kind of pissed me off. 6 times 2, 12 studs, right? 9 of them came out easily because they were so rusted in. The nut just stayed on, and so I was able to get it out easily. There were 3 that were still stuck into the head. One of them I was able to use this like stud removal tool. It was like 20 bucks on Amazon. I was able to remove that just with the wrench, and the other 2 I ended up having to drill out. I used a left-handed drill set. It was Irwin Hansen, so it's a decent brand. I was able to successfully, well, almost successfully. They're like slightly off-centered, but it's good enough. Yeah, so I'm waiting for I need to order a tap set now. It's an M8 thread, so I just ordered M8 by 1.25 tap that I should be able to redo the threads. And then after that, I can put on the turbo manifold. But right now, while I wait for that, I'm going to work on removing the bumper and putting on the intercooler. So removing the bumper is relatively easy. Oh yeah, by the way, I'm gonna start trying to go into more depth into my videos because, yeah. So removing the bumper is pretty easy. There's a bolt there and a bolt over there. I think it depends what model year you have, but on mine is an 89. It was I think it was 10mm Allen key, so it was pretty easy. And I needed a breaker, like a cheater bar, so I used a scooter handle thing. But yeah, I got those off, and now you need to undo the white wirings. Alright, so I pulled the bumper off after I undid those 2 bolts, and I just rested it on this box and had it, it's like right side up almost. There's 2 wires that you need to make sure you take off. One of them is for the side light, one of them is for the front light. The side light you just twist off, and the front one you just like finagle it off. Just like that. Boom, bumper off. So I have that on a box thingy, and now I need to take off the grill. So it's relatively simple. Did that one, just make sure I know how to do it. There's this screw there, and a screw there and there. And then there's 2 clips. Well, there might be 3 on yours, but there's 2 on mine. But there's a clip here and a clip there, and all you need to do is just like pull it up with like pliers or something. But yeah, that should just fall right out. Just like that. Alright, now it's time to take off the front valence. Oh wait, I still gotta take off this buddy. This one looks pretty simple. I think it's just 2 clips at the top, and then you might have to tilt it out, and yeah. Oh yeah, you gotta lift it up. Might work. I'm gonna put you right there. Okay, now it's for the front valence. Now, ooh, this might be interesting. So I know there's a bolt there I gotta take out, and obviously on the other side, bolt there. That looks like it. Okay, So I just searched it up. There's like a few screws you have to take out. So I'll just do on the right side, and then basically it's copied on the left side. But there's a bolt there, a bolt there, this one. There's a bolt, that one. There's a bolt right there. And then lastly, there's a bolt. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get my camera to see it. Oh, maybe. Right there, you see that? Right there. It's immediately behind this air duct. And yeah, once you do that, you should be able to get the valence out. So I'm gonna do that right now. I didn't realize as well, there's also a Torx bit underneath the one that's like outside the light. Oh, last thing to remember, there are these brackets for the bumper on each side. You gotta take those out. Underneath the car, I don't have a jack, so like it's kind of hard to show you, but you'll see it if you go into the car. There's a 10mm bolt. Just like you gotta feel around like with your hand, but like on the other side, and you'll get it. But yeah, you gotta make sure you take that off as well, because that's important. And ladies and gentlemen, the valence is out. That was like, it was like hard but easy, but I know it's gonna be like very hard to get back in, so I'm not really looking forward to that. But overall, relatively simple. Do make sure you remember to take off the fog lights, so you don't like yank them out when you pull it. But otherwise, yeah. That's gonna be it for today's video. I just pushed my car back in. So I removed the whole front end. Everything's looking good so far. I removed the AC condenser. Before I mentioned I removed the AC, I only removed the compressor. That's the condenser. The fan, I may or may not need to get a slim fan, not sure. But I do have my intercooler right here. I test fitted it. It might clear, it might not. It looks a little bit wide, but I guess I'll have to see. I do need to figure out a way to mount the fan and mount the intercooler. So that's gonna be it for today's video, guys. Make sure you tune in for next one. I'll see ya.